The entertainment world is buzzing as Tamar has officially confirmed that she is pregnant, revealing that Mendeecees is the father of her baby, according to insiders close to the couple. This announcement comes after months of speculation, rumors, and behind-the-scenes drama, leaving fans both shocked and intrigued. Sources report that Tamar's revelation was heartfelt, emotional, and delivered with an authenticity that has captured the attention of the public. Friends indicate that this moment represents a turning point, not just for Tamar personally, but also for the dynamics within her social circle and family relationships. Insiders reveal that Mendeecees' role as the father adds layers of complexity to the story, as fans weigh his past controversies, relationships, and reputation against this new chapter. Sources suggest that the announcement is already sparking discussion about commitment, responsibility, and the future of their relationship. Friends note that Tamar's courage in coming forward publicly demonstrates her desire to set the record straight, asserting control over the narrative before external speculation could dominate the conversation. According to insiders, the timing and manner of the revelation have intensified public interest. Friends report that social media exploded almost immediately, with fans reacting, debating, and sharing opinions on both Tamar's pregnancy and Mendeecees' involvement. Sources indicate that the announcement is likely to impact not only their personal lives, but also the broader dynamics of friendships, alliances, and public perception. Observers note that this revelation is more than a personal announcement. It's a story that will continue to generate discussion, media coverage, and public intrigue for weeks to come. This moment marks the beginning of a new chapter, with fans eager to follow the journey, witness the reactions, and see how Tamar and Mendeecees navigate this life-changing development together. The news of Tamar's pregnancy sent shockwaves through her inner circle and the public alike. Sources close to her reveal that she had been considering how and when to share the news, knowing that it would have major personal and public implications. Friends describe Tamar as being both nervous and excited in the days leading up to her announcement, aware that confirming Mendeecees as the father would inevitably ignite conversations, speculation, and strong reactions from fans, peers, and media outlets. The decision to go public was not taken lightly. Insiders emphasize that Tamar wanted to control the narrative herself, ensuring that her truth was heard before rumors or leaks could take over. According to friends, the revelation came after a period of emotional reflection. Tamar reportedly weighed her past experiences, the potential impact on her relationship with Mendeecees, and how her family and closest friends would respond. Sources indicate that her honesty was driven by a desire to be transparent, protect her privacy as much as possible, and assert authority over the story that had already begun to circulate in whispers. Observers note that in high-profile situations like this, timing and presentation are crucial, as any misstep could lead to public scrutiny or misinterpretation. Insiders reveal that Mendeecees was initially shocked but quickly became emotional when Tamar shared the news with him privately. Friends report that the moment was deeply personal, with a mixture of joy, apprehension, and reflection as the reality of the upcoming changes settled in. Sources suggest that while the couple has faced past challenges, this pregnancy represents a new chapter and an opportunity to strengthen their bond, demonstrating that personal milestones can reshape relationships in profound ways. Observers highlight that the father's role in such announcements is often scrutinized as much as the mother's, with public perception of responsibility, support, and commitment playing a key role in how the story is received. According to insiders, Tamar's close friends were among the first to learn the news, and their reactions varied from overwhelming excitement to cautious concern. Friends report that many were eager to celebrate and offer support, while others provided guidance on managing public responses, social media reactions, and media inquiries. Sources indicate that this mixture of emotional support and practical advice helped Tamar navigate the announcement with confidence. ensuring that she felt prepared for the inevitable attention and questions that would follow. Observers note that having a supportive inner circle is often critical in high-profile pregnancy announcements, providing both emotional grounding and strategic insight. Insiders also point out that Tamar's decision to confirm Mendeecees as the father was a deliberate move to dispel rumors and speculation. Friends explain that misinformation and gossip had already begun circulating, and Tamar's honesty aimed to prevent further distortion of her story. Sources suggest that she understood the power of controlling the narrative, recognizing that in the world of celebrity, the first version of the story often shapes public opinion. Observers highlight that transparency and timing are key strategies in maintaining credibility and minimizing backlash when personal revelations intersect with public curiosity. According to friends, the couple's family reactions added an additional layer of complexity. Sources indicate that while most were supportive, some expressed concern over timing, public exposure, and potential media scrutiny. Insider accounts reveal that Tamar and Mendeecees took these perspectives seriously, engaging in discussions to ensure that they were aligned in how to proceed. Observers note that family dynamics often play a pivotal role in high-profile announcements, influencing both the emotional and practical aspects of how news is shared and managed. Friends close to Tamar describe her emotional journey as a combination of anticipation, nervousness, and empowerment. Sources indicate that she experienced moments of doubt and anxiety, wondering how the public and those closest to her would react. At the same time, her decision to speak openly about the pregnancy demonstrates a strong sense of self-awareness and agency, reinforcing her commitment to taking ownership of her narrative. Observers suggest that the ability to manage personal vulnerability while navigating public attention is a hallmark of those who successfully control their stories in high-pressure environments. According to insiders, Tamar and Mendeecees' conversations leading up to the announcement were deeply personal, focusing on their shared future responsibilities as parents and the changes that the pregnancy would bring to their lives. Friends report that these discussions helped solidify their bond, allowing them to approach the announcement as a united front despite any past challenges. Sources suggest that thoughtful preparation and open communication are key to navigating life-changing news in public-facing relationships, helping to mitigate misunderstandings and ensure alignment on messaging and actions. Insiders reveal that the couple also consider the broader implications of the announcement for their social and professional circles. Friends report that they anticipated questions, commentary, and potential judgment from fans, media, and peers. Sources indicate that Tamar and Mendeecees strategized on how to present the news in a way that honored their personal experience while managing public expectations. Observers highlight that in celebrity contexts, strategic planning around announcements is essential, as public perception can impact reputation, opportunities, and relationships. According to friends, the pregnancy confirmation has already sparked discussions among fans and media outlets, with commentary ranging from congratulations to speculation about the couple's future. Sources suggest that Tamar's honesty and clarity have been widely appreciated, even by skeptics, and have helped establish a narrative centered on responsibility, love, and anticipation for the new chapter. Insider accounts reveal that public reactions are amplifying the story, creating an ongoing conversation that keeps the couple and their news at the forefront of social and media attention. Insiders also emphasize the personal growth and emotional resilience that Tamar has demonstrated through this process. Friends report that managing both private emotions and public scrutiny requires careful balance, and Tamar has approached the situation with a combination of authenticity, strategic thinking, and emotional intelligence. Sources indicate that this approach not only helps navigate immediate attention, but also establishes a foundation for how future developments in her personal life will be shared and perceived. Observers note that emotional intelligence and strategic transparency are crucial in high-profile announcements, enabling celebrities to maintain control over their stories while fostering support and understanding. According to insiders, The pregnancy announcement marks a turning point in the couple's journey, providing an opportunity to strengthen their relationship and embrace new responsibilities. Friends report that Tamar's courage in sharing the news publicly has set the tone for how they will handle future developments, ensuring that communication, transparency, and support remain central to their approach. Sources indicate that the story is far from over, and fans can expect further updates, celebrations, and insights as the pregnancy progresses. Observers highlight that public interest in high-profile pregnancies is sustained over time, with each milestone creating opportunities for engagement, discussion, and connection with audiences. As Part 1 concludes, insiders emphasize that Tamar's confirmation of her pregnancy and acknowledgement of Mendeecees as the father is not merely a personal revelation. It is a statement of agency, clarity, and intention. Friends report that this announcement has reshaped dynamics within their social circle, influenced public perception, and set the stage for the next chapter in their journey. Sources suggest that the combination of emotional honesty, strategic foresight, and careful communication will continue to define how this story unfolds, ensuring that fans remain engaged and invested in the couple's experience. Observers note that the narrative surrounding Tamar and Mendeecees' new chapter will continue to evolve, revealing further layers of drama, celebration, and personal growth in the weeks and months to come. Following Tamar's announcement, the public reaction has been swift and intense. Sources close to the situation reveal that social media platforms exploded with commentary, speculation, and debate almost immediately after the news broke. Friends report that fans dissected every detail, from Tamar's expression during the announcement to what the pregnancy could mean for Mendeecees' personal and professional life. Insider accounts suggest that the combination of emotional authenticity and celebrity visibility created a perfect storm for public engagement, ensuring that this revelation would dominate conversations for weeks to come. Observers note that in high-profile pregnancies, public response can shape perception, influence behavior, and even impact relationships as external pressures weigh on those involved. According to insiders, Tamar and Mendeecees spent hours discussing how to navigate the immediate aftermath of the announcement. Friends report that they were mindful of both their personal well-being and the broader implications for family, friends, and fans. Sources suggest that the couple aimed to strike a balance between celebrating privately and managing the inevitable public scrutiny that comes with such a revelation. Observers highlight that planning, coordination, and emotional preparedness are crucial in high-profile announcements, allowing couples to maintain control over the narrative and mitigate potential misunderstandings. Friends close to Tamar indicate that her emotional state has been a mixture of excitement, nervousness, and reflection. Sources suggest that the pregnancy represents a transformative period in her life, prompting her to consider long-term priorities, personal growth, and the responsibilities that come with motherhood. Insider accounts reveal that she has been leaning on close friends and family for support, using their guidance to navigate both practical and emotional aspects of her new reality. Observers note that high-profile pregnancies often require an added layer of resilience due to the simultaneous pressures of personal change and public attention. Insiders also reveal that Mendeecees has taken an active role in preparing for the upcoming arrival. Friends report that he has been engaging in conversations about parenting, responsibilities, and the impact this new chapter will have on his life. Sources suggest that his involvement reflects a commitment to the pregnancy and a desire to support Tamar fully, signaling to both their inner circle and the public that he is embracing his role as a father. Observers emphasize that in celebrity contexts, public perception of parental responsibility is often closely scrutinized, making visible support a key element in shaping narratives. According to insiders, Tamar's announcement has triggered conversations within their social circle about trust, communication, and commitment. Friends report that discussions have centered not only on the excitement of the pregnancy, but also on how past challenges may influence future dynamics. Sources suggest that these conversations are helping both Tamar and Mendeecees address potential obstacles proactively, ensuring that they are aligned and prepared to navigate the unique pressures of their situation. Observers note that effective communication is essential in maintaining stability, especially when personal milestones unfold under the gaze of a public audience. Friends reveal that Tamar has also been reflecting on her personal journey leading up to this moment. Sources suggest that she has considered her past experiences, career milestones, and personal growth, recognizing that the pregnancy represents both continuity and change in her life. Insider accounts indicate that this reflection has strengthened her resolve to embrace the announcement with authenticity and confidence, allowing her to assert control over the story and its presentation. Observers highlight that personal reflection is a common thread in high-profile pregnancy announcements, as it informs both emotional readiness and strategic communication. Insiders report that Tamar and Mendeecees have also been preparing for the media and social media response. Friends note that they have strategized how to handle interviews, public appearances, and social commentary, recognizing that their reactions will influence both fan perception and media narratives. Sources suggest that proactive planning allows them to maintain authenticity while mitigating the risk of misinterpretation or sensationalized coverage. Observers emphasize that in celebrity contexts, controlling messaging and anticipating public reaction is crucial for managing both reputation and personal well-being, according to friends. The pregnancy confirmation has already had ripple effects on their personal relationships. Sources indicate that close friends, family members, and associates are adjusting to the news, navigating their own emotional reactions, and determining how to support the couple moving forward. Insider accounts reveal that the announcement has prompted conversations about boundaries, privacy, and the ways in which information is shared, reflecting the complex interplay between personal life and public exposure. Observers note that in high-profile situations, managing interpersonal dynamics is as important as managing media narratives, ensuring that relationships remain intact and supportive. Insiders also highlight that the announcement has inspired excitement and anticipation among Tamar's fanbase. Friends report that fans are expressing support, sharing congratulations, and engaging in widespread discussion, demonstrating the influence of celebrity milestones on public discourse. Sources suggest that this engagement reinforces the cultural significance of the pregnancy, positioning it as both a personal and communal moment that resonates with a broad audience. Observers emphasize that fan engagement can shape ongoing narratives, amplifying visibility and creating opportunities for positive reinforcement and connection. According to insiders, Tamar has approached the announcement with a clear sense of agency. Friends report that she has been intentional about framing the story on her own terms, asserting control over timing, messaging, and public perception. Sources indicate that this strategic approach ensures that the narrative centers on her experiences, decisions, and emotions, rather than being defined solely by external speculation. Observers highlight that in celebrity contexts, taking ownership of personal milestones is a powerful tool for shaping both public perception and private empowerment. Friends reveal that Tamar and Mendeecees have been discussing how to prepare for the practical realities of the pregnancy, including health considerations, support systems, and future planning. Sources suggest that these preparations reflect a proactive and collaborative approach, reinforcing the couple's commitment to navigating this milestone together. Insider accounts indicate that careful planning is essential for maintaining stability, ensuring that both emotional and logistical aspects are addressed as the pregnancy progresses. Observers note that such preparation often influences both personal satisfaction and public perception, demonstrating responsibility and foresight. According to insiders, the announcement has prompted reflection on past challenges and lessons learned. Friends report that Tamar has been considering how previous experiences shape her approach to motherhood, relationships, and personal growth. Sources indicate that this reflective process has strengthened her confidence, resilience, and clarity, allowing her to embrace the news with both joy and practical awareness. Observers emphasize that reflection is a critical component of navigating high-profile milestones, enabling individuals to balance emotion, strategy, and personal growth. As Part 2 concludes, insiders emphasize that Tamar's pregnancy announcement and acknowledgement of Mendeecees as the father has created a pivotal moment in both their lives. Friends report that the emotional, relational, and public dynamics surrounding this revelation have set the stage for ongoing developments, celebrations, and discussions. Sources suggest that the story will continue to unfold, offering insights into the couple's journey, the impact on their inner circle, and the ways in which they navigate the intersection of personal milestones and public scrutiny. Observers note that this is only the beginning of a highly visible chapter that will captivate, inspire, and engage fans for months to come. As Tamar's pregnancy became public knowledge, insiders revealed that the focus shifted from speculation to the practical realities and emotional implications for both her and Mendeecees. Friends report that the couple has been navigating a delicate balance between excitement and responsibility, understanding that this milestone brings both joy and new pressures. Sources indicate that Tamar has taken a proactive role in preparing for the changes ahead, focusing on her health, emotional well-being, and the support systems necessary to ensure a smooth pregnancy. Observers note that in high-profile situations, managing both personal preparation and public perception is crucial, as every step is closely observed and analyzed by fans, media, and peers. According to insiders, Mendeecees has been deeply involved in the preparations, demonstrating both commitment and support. Friends reveal that he is engaged in conversations about parenting, household logistics, and ways to be a present and responsible father. Sources suggest that this involvement is not only important for Tamar's emotional security, but also sends a clear message to their public audience about his dedication and accountability. Observers highlight that visible engagement from fathers in celebrity pregnancies often shapes public perception, influencing both fan support and media narratives. Friends close to Tamar note that the announcement has sparked a wave of conversations among their social circle. Sources indicate that discussions have ranged from advice and guidance to reflections on past experiences and lessons learned. Insider accounts reveal that these dialogues have helped the couple prepare emotionally, socially, and practically for the arrival of their child. Observers emphasize that in high-profile scenarios, having a trusted inner circle to navigate challenges is invaluable, providing both emotional stability and strategic insight. Insiders also highlight the broader public reaction, noting that fans and commentators have been highly engaged, dissecting every aspect of the announcement. Friends report that social media trends, commentary, and media coverage have amplified the visibility of the pregnancy, creating a continuing narrative that the couple must manage carefully. Sources suggest that this level of attention can be both a source of support and a challenge, requiring Tamar and Mendeecees to maintain control over messaging while remaining authentic in their emotional responses. Observers note that public scrutiny often heightens pressure in high-profile pregnancies, making strategic communication as important as personal preparation. According to insiders, Tamar has used this period to reflect on her personal growth and future goals. Friends report that she has considered how the pregnancy aligns with her vision for family, career, and personal development. Sources indicate that this reflection has strengthened her confidence, providing clarity on how to balance responsibilities and maintain her sense of self throughout the journey. Observers highlight that intentional reflection allows high-profile individuals to navigate life changes with resilience and foresight, ensuring that both personal and public considerations are addressed thoughtfully. Friends reveal that Tamar and Mendeecees have also discussed the impact of the pregnancy on their professional lives. Sources indicate that they are considering how to manage appearances, interviews, and social media content to maintain a balance between privacy and public engagement. Insider accounts suggest that this planning is critical, as both personal milestones and public attention intersect in ways that can influence perception, reputation, and professional opportunities. Observers emphasize that strategic planning around visibility is a common practice for those in the public eye, helping to mitigate potential conflicts and maintain consistency in messaging. According to insiders, Tamar has prioritized creating a supportive environment for herself throughout the pregnancy. Friends report that she has leaned on close family members, friends, and advisors to ensure that she receives emotional, physical, and practical support. Sources suggest that this support network is instrumental in maintaining stability, confidence, and well-being during this transformative period. Observers note that in high-profile pregnancies, a robust support system is often a key factor in successfully managing both personal and public pressures. Insiders reveal that Mendeecees' role as a father-to-be has been met with admiration and scrutiny. Friends report that he has been actively preparing for the responsibilities ahead, engaging in discussions about parenting, household management, and emotional support. Sources suggest that his visible involvement reassures both Tamar and the public that he is committed to embracing his role responsibly. Observers highlight that in celebrity contexts, the perception of a father's engagement can significantly influence both public opinion and the couple's personal dynamic. According to friends, Tamar has been intentional about sharing updates selectively, balancing transparency with privacy. Sources indicate that she has been thoughtful in determining which aspects of the pregnancy to share publicly and which to keep private, recognizing that controlling the flow of information is essential in managing public scrutiny. Insider accounts reveal that this approach helps maintain both emotional security and narrative control, ensuring that the couple's story is represented accurately and authentically. Observers note that selective disclosure is a common strategy among high-profile individuals, providing a balance between engagement and protection. Insiders emphasize that the pregnancy has prompted Tamar and Mendeecees to reflect on their relationship, past challenges, and future priorities. Friends report that these reflections have strengthened communication, trust, and mutual support, creating a foundation for navigating the complexities of life as expectant parents. Sources suggest that this intentional approach to relationship management is critical, particularly under the pressures of public attention, ensuring that personal dynamics remain strong even amid scrutiny and speculation. According to insiders, Tamar's announcement has inspired conversations and support among fans and peers, who have praised her honesty, courage, and authenticity. Friends report that messages of congratulations and encouragement have been overwhelming, demonstrating the influence of public engagement on the couple's morale and confidence. Sources indicate that this positive feedback provides both emotional reinforcement and validation, helping Tamar and Mendeecees navigate the emotional challenges of high-profile parenthood. Observers highlight that fan engagement can play a meaningful role in shaping the tone and perception of celebrity milestones, creating a supportive environment for personal developments. Friends also reveal that the couple is preparing for the future with intention, discussing parenting styles, responsibilities, and the lifestyle adjustments that will accompany the pregnancy. Sources suggest that these conversations are essential for establishing shared expectations and creating a stable environment for the child. Insider accounts indicate that proactive planning reflects maturity, responsibility, and commitment, all of which are critical in high-profile relationships where personal and public pressures intersect. Observers emphasize that preparation and intentional communication are key to ensuring a smooth transition into parenthood. As Part 3 concludes, insiders emphasize that Tamar's pregnancy and acknowledgement of Mendeecees as the father marks the beginning of a new chapter filled with joy, responsibility, and public interest. Friends report that both the couple and their close circle are fully engaged in preparing for this transformative period, navigating emotional, practical, and social considerations with care and intention. Sources suggest that this story will continue to unfold, offering ongoing insight into their journey, the dynamics of their relationship, and the ways in which high-profile pregnancies intersect with public perception. Observers note that Tamar and Mendeecees' proactive, thoughtful, and authentic approach sets the stage for a chapter that will captivate inspire and engage fans for months to come, leaving a lasting impact on both their personal lives and their public. Narrative Tamar's announcement that she is pregnant and that Mendeecees is the father of her baby has captured the attention of fans, insiders and the public alike, creating a wave of conversation that continues to grow. According to sources close to the couple, this revelation is more than just a personal milestone. It represents a turning point in their relationship, a moment of responsibility and a chapter filled with both excitement and challenges. Friends report that Tamar's courage in confirming the pregnancy publicly demonstrates her commitment to honesty and transparency, ensuring that the narrative is framed by her own voice before speculation or rumors could take over. Insiders highlight that Mendeecees' active involvement and visible support play a crucial role in shaping public perception. Friends note that his engagement in preparing for the baby, discussions about parenting, and emotional support for Tamar signal dedication and accountability, reassuring both family and fans. Sources suggest that this level of commitment not only strengthens their bond, but also sets the tone for how they will navigate the pressures of high-profile parenthood together. According to insiders, the couple's thoughtful approach to communication, privacy, and public engagement ensures that they are prepared for the scrutiny that comes with celebrity life. Friends report that their inner circle is providing guidance, support, and stability, helping them balance emotional well-being with strategic management of their story. Observers emphasize that Tamar and Mendeecees' proactive, authentic, and intentional handling of this milestone will continue to captivate audiences, foster fan support, and keep everyone invested in their journey. The story is just beginning, and fans are encouraged to stay tuned for every development as this new chapter unfolds.